Dear students, the previous video contained the concepts of scientific attitude, that what's a scientific attitude and why it is necessary and how we can develop scientific attitude to promote science and engineering. Well, in this video we'll cover the concepts about the assignments given. The title of assignment is Scientific Attitude and Our Society, I mean Pakistani society. In this, the main objective of the assignment is that students should analyze themselves, that what is the type of society is us. Do we have scientific reasoning, or we are still uh, engulfed by the superstitions, outdated information, irrelevant methodological statements, creeds, beliefs about ourselves, about this nature, about various happenings in our society. Furthermore, is this attitude of frailty, superstitions, and uh, is this attitude not dangerous for our society, and how far it is affecting? Can we replace this attitude? How can we promote scientific education, scientific reasoning, so that our people may be open-minded, curious, uh, creative, believing in cause and effect, promoting logic and reason? Fine. So these all are the this is the background of the assignment. To achieve this purpose, I've shared with you this article, and another article is a research paper, has been shared already. Science Education for Everyone, Why and What? Scientific Attitude by James. This article is written in American perspective, yet we can gain ideas and apply these concepts on our own society, our own observation. Fine. And we can accordingly solve the assignments. And being a writer, you need to be original in your approach. Latest, cover your surroundings, bring latest material. Fine. So these articles are handy for you. In this article, he has shared this, I mean, it is likely to be read. We can say that an individual who has a scientific attitude will show a willingness to change his opinion on the basis of new evidence. That whenever a new evidence comes about a certain things, he leaves the outdated and all others. Will search for the whole truth without prejudice. That he will search the truth without prejudice. Prejudice means without favoring, without involving his own subjective approach. However, certain ideas go against our theology and ideology. We'll have a concept of cause and effect relationship. That do we believe in relationship of cause and effect? We'll make a habit of basing judgment on facts, that rather than believing in hearsay, in opinion and superstitions, do we base our judgments, base our statement on the facts? We'll have ability to distinguish between facts and theory, that what are the facts and what are the theories. So do we, being a student of science and engineering, being a student of computer sciences, have these points in our life? Do we apply it on our day-to-day happenings or not? Well, coming to the assignment topic. You have to read this entire article properly. And the fine. Here the assignment. Write an essay on scientific attitude and our life in Pakistan, at least 300 to 350 words. To write creatively, you should apply the writing strategies discussed in the previous lessons. Mean you can use the writing strategy like brainstorming, like free writing strategy you can apply. You can apply the brainstorming, mean clustering, to take ideas about the happenings in yourself, and you can take two or three phenomena as examples to clarify your concepts. Fine. Well, the the this essay must be outlined properly. Mean first you can take hints, mean ideas you have already developed, make the clusters or hints clear, and then formalize those hints clear in more detailed form and more specific form. That will be your outline. Fine. Once you have developed your outline, then you can write introductions. Clear? Introductions normally are the opening statements. These are general, in which you introduce your subject matter. You tell about the theory, define the scientific attitude, then give the history or statement. Clear? Scope, and then in the introduction section you should explain that what you are going to discuss in the next entire discussion. These points should be included in the introduction session. Here it is called thesis statement. This is called point of view. This is the central focus that you claim yourself. For example, you can claim that scientific attitude is rare in our society. People still believe in superstitions and hearsay by the elders. It is a big hindrance and it needs to be covered by the latest strategy in the education. You have so this is the entire thesis statement in which you are clearing that scientific attitude is not very much people are following superstitions and it is a hindrance, and education policy must be made accordingly to educate the people. Fine. Now you have to prove all this statement with the help of body paragraphs. Body paragraphs are called development, that you should give the data about it, that what people do, what is the scientific attitude, what the people do, what type of credentials they believe, whether they are where belief and science both contradicts. Clear? And then write according to this. Conclusions is called the last lines where you end your discussion. It is called conclusion, and conclusion must be a precise point where the reader has grasped the where the reader have learned or accumulated the full idea. That is called conclusion. Conclusions normally end on a finding. They end on suggestions. Clear? They end on recommendations. So three things must be in line, that your thesis statement, development, and conclusion must be aligned. There should not be any contradictory statement, that in thesis statement you are saying something different, argument data is produced about different view, whereas you are making conclusion about the other statement which is not validating this thesis statement. So try to avoid all these drawbacks. For and second, do not be shy. Try to write it whatsoever. Later on, you can apply the revision and other strategies to properly chisel your document. Thank you very much.